Paul, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up? Can you see me?
I cannot see you yet.
Okay. Let me check over here because I'm in my truck.
Okay.
And
There we go.
bang. There it is.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. How we feeling?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Man, I cannot complain. Where are you calling me from today? What state are you in?
I'm in Massachusetts.
Very cool. Okay, cool, man. So tell me a little about yourself. Like, what do we currently do right now? I know when I talked to you earlier, you're at work. What do you do?
So I do home improvement, construction, carpentry, plumbing, HVAC, all of that stuff. Like all that good stuff. Anything to do with a house, pretty much. I'm in there.
So you're like the ultimate handyman.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like jack of all trades, kind of. You know?
How long have you been doing that?
About 8 years.
Cool. What do you like about that?
I like because I like to build things. Like I'm an artist. Like I do tattoos. I do like I've done tattoos for about the same amount of time before that. I did body piercing, so I was always into that stuff. Music. So every time that I complete something, I feel good. You know. So it's like if I write a song, or if I finish a tattoo, or if I build a room in a house, a basement or something, makes me feel good. Plus, I like working with my hands, keeps me busy. I can never do office work. And I even tried that, like from home, work from home, sales and stuff. And it pays well, but man, I have to move. I have to get around, like get out of the house, you know, things like that.
Yeah, man, 100%.
So that's why I like this field because I'm always in like a different place. So I work all over Massachusetts, and I'm always in a different house. You're always seeing different things, talking to different people. You know,
so you like the variety.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's got us wanting to become an online fitness coach?
So I've been through a lot in my life. There's a point that hold on, I think the audio's gonna switch real quick.
Yeah. I can't hear you. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah. I've been through like a lot in my life, and can you still hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So I've been like through a lot. Like I lost a lot of things. Like there was a point where like we had nothing. Like me and my mom, my brother were on our own. Like to the point my father committed suicide. I ended up in prison. So it was a bad time about 17 years ago. And there's a part of me, like I always heard that once that happened, that's it, you know, life is over. And there was always like the people telling me, like even at the end of everything, when I got out and start over, where I was like, I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna come back here. It wasn't supposed to be here in the first place. It's not my thing. I just got caught up with some bad friends and they blamed everything on me, so they get less. And I ended up with the blunt of all of it. And not blaming them, it was my own decision to be with them, you know, but it's not what it seems. So when I got out, I'm like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be the best I could be. And I'm gonna show everybody that, say, hey, nah, you can't. I'm gonna show them I can, you know. So fitness was always my thing. I had to like find something to keep my head in the right place. And I chose to train. So when this opportunity with Muscle and Fitness happened for the Mr. Health and Fitness competition, I figured it'd be like the perfect opportunity to put myself out there and do what I like best, what I like the most, and send a message to the people that been through similar things, or even anything that they feel like that hope is lost, that it's not, you know, that there's a light at the end of the time. All you got to do is go for it. You know, you have to want it. You know, it doesn't come to you. Like, you got to go get it. All the people that were involved and that met me after the fact, the what was it called? The caseworker that was in charge of, you know, making sure I made the transition from inside to outside, you know, without having problems, like mentally, and the people that were in charge of like keeping an eye on me, make sure, yeah, I'm not, you know, this is really not who I am, that so I don't like get back into that life. All those people were like, to this day, they like, you're like, actually my caseworker called me an outlier, like, you know, like, you like the exception to the rule. And I like to feel, I like that. I feel good when that's what they use me for. Like, I'm an exception to the rule, where, you know, everyone that goes through that fails. Well, I'm gonna make it. And they're like, in 1 year, have my truck. Like, 1 year after getting out, I had my truck, my apartment, I'm engaged, I'm about to get married. I pretty much own my own business. I've had so much like props from everywhere that it's like success is the only way for me, you know. So every one of them, like, dude, you like doing really good. Like, wish everybody was like you. You should definitely like put your statement out there. My caseworker even sorry, can you still see me? My
Yeah, see you.
yeah, so anyways, she was like, you should be a life coach. So I was looking into that for a little bit, you know, and all that stuff. So that's why when it got to the Muscle and Fitness competition, I talked, and like my Instagram started blowing up once I started putting the videos out there, mostly from like promoters. And I know that most of them are not even real promoters. They're just like, you know, guys trying to, maybe they have a way to make your Instagram look like there's more followers than he has or whatever, and they just want money.
Yeah.
And I want to just, I wanted to be promoted in a way where like show people my stuff. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Is what it is. But show them, because I don't even know how to like do that myself to where I reach an audience that is not like the people that follow me, you know,
Right.
people outside the following, people outside the following group right there. So when that happened, I forgot his name. That's when you guys popped up on my screen. Uh, and I was talking to, I can't remember. It wasn't you that I was talking to on Instagram.
Chad.
It was
Chad.
I can't remember his name. He told me his name, but anyway, anyways, I was on your Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, have you ever been a fitness coach?" And I was like, "No, but I help people and stuff." So what he did was like, "Hey, why don't you check out our?" Hold on one second. I'm on the phone with the coach people. All right. So, yeah, sorry, my fiance just got home.
Oh, you good?
So with that, I was like, that would be, I always wanted to like, I had workout partners and people ask me all the time, hey, what do you want to, like, what do you want, like, for diet, supplements, and how to get your shoulders like this, or how to get your arms to get like that. And I like to give out workout tips, and I figure that'd be a good way to be out there, to get known, make money, do what I love, and hopefully get like recognized to a point where I can like bring out that message that I told you a little while ago.
Yeah, 100%. What else do you feel like it's going to give you? Are we looking for like financial freedom, more flexibility? What are we looking for?
Definitely financial freedom and my time, you know, and so financial freedom, doing my own schedule, reach people, you know, help people with their self-esteem. When I was younger, I wanted to do psychology because of like wanting to help people, you know, get through like challenges, not even knowing what I was going to go through. And I figured that'd be another way to help them too, you know what I mean? Like, help people with their self-esteem, and then help people like look at the same way, because I had a different outlook in life once I started training. Because like, so training is like a lifestyle. You know, fitness is a lifestyle. You can't be healthy and look good and not make your lifestyle, because you got to eat right. You got to train. You got to put time into it. One way or another, you switch your life around. So if you look at the same way to life, you can like put both into one and make them both work for you, you know.
Yeah, well, for sure. Cool. What do you feel like is going to be the biggest challenge to get this thing started?
Time. Time, for sure. As you can see right now, like even though we scheduled this a couple of days ago and I had all the plans in the world to be here at home by 4 o'clock, ready for this interview at 5, I was still in the truck right now when we started talking.
Do you feel like you could dictate anywhere between 10 to 20 hours per week on this?
10 to 20 hours a week. Yeah, I mean, I have the weekends off for the most part and nights, to where like, I don't know if I put a couple hours, let me see, so 10 to 20 hours would be, so say Saturday morning, Sunday morning is 10 hours, and spread the other 10 throughout the week. Yeah, should be able to do that.
Yeah, because you can dictate between 10 to 20 hours, you're in a good spot, right? So right now, the average student is anywhere making between 6,500 to 8K a month at the end of 4 months. That's just the average, right? So there's going to be a different multitude of things. It's going to be dependent upon what they're charging. So industry averages is anywhere between 250 a month all the way up to 500. Okay. So based upon, you know, our qualifications and how good we're feeling, it can happen relatively fast. So as an example, let's just say you're charging right around $400 per client. We'll say that you have 25 clients, that'll get you 10K right there. Okay, so it can happen relatively fast. Okay, what are you looking to be going coaching full time, or is this just going to be more like side income for you?
Say that again. Am I looking to coach full time or what?
Yeah, are you looking to turn this into more of a full time thing, or is this going to be kind of like a secondary source of income?
No, I mean, if I can do a full time, and to where I have enough money that I can do at least the things I do now, like, I'm happy. Believe me, everyone, I obviously, if I was a millionaire, it'd be great, but that's not what I'm looking for. I just want to be able to like have my family and, you know, do my own thing, drive a nice car, pay my bills, and that's it. You know what I mean? Whatever else comes with it, I'll be happy. But if it doesn't and stay consistent, I'm happy with that too, you know.
Cool. So what would we need to bring in a month to replace your current income?
So right now I'm in a really good spot. That I was just offered pretty much a partnership in a construction company where he does historical restoration. So he like, and he's a Mason. So Masonic historic restoration pays very well. But I'm doing the side company for him, which I'm making about 2,500 to like 5,000 a week ish that I just started. So I literally just started like 3 weeks ago with that. So that'll put me like, but 10 grand a month. It's a good start. Like I can be comfortable with that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So right now we're making about 10K per month, and we're looking to probably obviously match that and obviously grow past that if we're going to go full time, correct?
Right.
Cool. All right. I like it.
But I work crazy hours. So it's like, if I can do that to where I can like, if I'm like, hey, I'll be home at 5, then I'll be home at 5. You know what I mean? I know, like, I'll be home at 5 and I show up 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I just had that happen last night. Like, oh, babe, I'm gonna go to the gym for an hour. It was 6 o'clock, and it's like, by the time I got done doing everything here and leave to the gym, it's already 7:30. I wasn't home until 9, and she was like, I thought you were gonna be home at 8.
Yeah, so we want to maximize our time. Cool, man. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to go over a brief presentation on what we have to offer. Then we'll go into like the actual modules themselves. Cool?
Cool. Sounds great.
All right, man. Let me know when you can see my screen.
Mm-hmm. I can see it. Pinch out.
So, okay. As you know, the Next Level Coaching Academy, we're actually accredited through the Better Business Bureau. So we got a quality rating of an A out of a possible A+, which is important when you're trying to figure out who's legitimate in this space and who's not. We're also backed by 3 of the largest certification companies in the world, ACE, NASM, and ISSA. Okay, on the success ladder, we've got 2 tiers. We've got 10K Accelerator, we've got Mastery Level Coach. 10K Accelerator is great for an individual such as yourself who is looking to make a change to the online space. The information this coursing gives from 0 up to 10K per month, as well as we can help you get certified. Mastery levels for individuals that are already at 10K a month on a regular basis. Their goal is to make it to 7 figures and become more of a CEO of their own business. So where we're currently at, we're really going to focus on the 10K Accelerator. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Cool. The program is really broken down into 4 phases. The first thing we want to do is get your first client right out the gate. Once we have that, we can then consider ourselves a business. So we'll start establishing business foundations. We'll teach you how to generate leads organically and develop a sales and retention strategy to help you reach and sustain 10K a month. As far as the support goes, you'll have an assigned one-on-one coach the entire 4 months. You'll have a customized game plan call with that individual to go over where you want to be, the most efficient way to get there. Outside of that, you're going to have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks to revisit the game plan, make changes, receive feedback. They'll give you very specific instructions on what you need to execute to move forward. From there, we're also going to introduce you to a sales coach as well to help you, maximize your profit and make sure we're having a higher closing rate. 5 times a week, we're going to have group support calls that accommodate a 9 to 5. So this will go over objection handling, client delivery, mindset issues, you name it, we deep dive into it. You'll have 24/5 tech support as well. So outside of those private coaching calls, you can text your coach as much as you like, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Then we also help with mindset, breath work, and meditation sessions to ensure you're in a good headspace to move forward with our business. From there, the resource, you'll have the business course curriculum. We'll also give you the Zenpreneur method I just got done discussing. We'll also give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific changes within your program. And as mentioned earlier, we also offer an optional certification at no additional charge. Any questions on that so far?
No, that sounds pretty good and clear.
Cool. This is how we get you from 0 to 10K. So we're going to go into 4 phases. Okay. So phase 1, act first. This is essentially stating who we are, what we do, and we're going to utilize specific strategies to get your first couple of clients in that first 2 to 2.5 weeks. Phase 2, now that we have some business coming in, we're going to get you.
Sorry, you got cut off for a second. Like the audio disappeared on phase 1.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, now I can.
So phase 1, we're just going to introduce who you are, what you do, right? And then we're going to get you your first couple of clients right out the gate by utilizing specific resources. Okay. From there, once we have that set up, we're going to set up all your administration system and your financial system. So we're going to make sure that you're a legal company. So we'll help you set up your LLC, get your back-end payment system set up. And then we're going to figure out what type of problem we solve for individuals. Based upon that, we can create our offer and pricing. So this first couple phases, will be done within the first month to month and a half. Then we move into phase 3. We're going to teach you our organic marketing strategy. We'll teach you how to generate leads through our community lead gen method. And we'll also teach you basic sales funnel creations to close deals on a more efficient basis. Phase 4 is kind of like the fine tuning of everything. We're going to maximize your sales capabilities. We're going to make sure we have consistent and clear. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then we're also going to teach clear and consistent client delivery systems. And more importantly, we'll teach you customer support and how to build solid retention so we keep people for longer periods of time. Any questions on that?
I'm sorry?
Any questions on that?
No. So customer support, client retention machine, consistent client delivery system, 40% of your calls. What is that further developed? Sales skills.
Cool. So here's the actual course.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So the program is going to be a total of 30 modules. Each module will have an overview link. It'll also be accompanied with videos. Okay. So the first thing we want to do, how can we get you to become a full-time online coach? We're going to use specific strategies to get your first couple clients. Okay. So a lot of these things in here are already done for you. From there, we're going to move into the 10K Accelerator Directory. I want you to view this as onboarding material that'll help you become a better student. It really shows you how to maximize the program to its fullest capacity.
Mm-hmm.
The roadmap will take us into 2 phases: what we needed to get from 0 to 5K, and what we need to do to get from 5 to 10K. Okay. Mindset and lifestyle module, we're going to create routines and daily structure to match the type of lifestyle that you want. So if you want more time with your fiance, you want to have more of a balance, we teach you how to strategize that. We also help with mindset issues. So anxiety, fear of failure, those are all natural, normal feelings, but how can we move forward with our business? We've also identified the top 10 struggles that fitness entrepreneurs will face. We've provided solutions to that. Your administration systems will be all the software we need to run an effective business. So Wave or Stripe for client agreements, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform and Calendly to book calls. We even have applications you can utilize to load all of your programming and all of your nutrition. And then we're also going to introduce you to ChatGPT. Have you heard of this yet?
Not yet, no.
It's kind of like Google on steroids. So it helps you maximize your time. It helps you with SOPs, creating content. It just streamlines your business.
Oh, nice.
We're going to do the same thing for your financial systems as well. We're going to help you set up your LLC, get your employment identification number, teach you when to pay quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, examples of business write-offs, business liability, health insurance, you name it, we deep dive into it. And we also utilize Taylor Brands, which is an AI company, to help set up your LLC in a matter of a couple hours versus a couple of weeks. So it does things in a fraction of the time. Nice. From there, we're going to move into target setting. We're going to create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, and your 3-month vision. We're going to deep dive into your goals. Mm-hmm. And then from there, we're going to identify your ideal challenge. This is basically stating what problem does your program solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. This is going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself program. The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer, which would be established upon your length of terms. From there, we're going to move into organic marketing. So we're going to teach you how to utilize AI software to create 14 pieces of content in literally just 1 hour. So again, maximizing your time. Then we're going to show you how to utilize podcasts and YouTube to extend your reach. You mentioned earlier you have a story to tell, a message. This is how we're going to really expand that. And we're also going to teach you how to market for all things Instagram related. So what type of things to post, when to post it. And we're also going to show you how to maximize everything for Facebook. Then we'll also show you how to do it for TikTok as well. So very specific strategies and resources in there to really maximize the message that you want to send. From there, we have content creation made easy. This is Canva and Microsoft Designer. We're going to show you how to make your page more aesthetically pleasing. It's going to help with branding. It's going to help with content creations. It's going to just have a good look to your business. From there, we move into the 10K lead generation framework. We're going to teach you 3 different strategies. The first of which is what we call earned media. I want you to think of this as like people coming to you. So like inbound marketing. We're going to show you different strategies and resources to bring more people to you so we can start building and nurturing relationships. We have specific examples and strategies. And then more importantly, we're going to introduce you to our WhatsApp group strategy. So this one's basically stating, what is the group? Why are we creating it? And how is it going to be beneficial? Now, the opposite of this is going to be conversation and calls. This is going to be like you reaching out to individuals first. So we're also going to utilize that WhatsApp group strategy there as well. So now we're going to show you how to work it. who to reach out to, how to build effective relationships and making it more of an intimate connection. We'll also give you specific scripts. We'll give you conversation to call examples. And more importantly, we're going to show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms and how to build and nurture these relationships. Any questions on that so far?
No. When you actually the WhatsApp one, it's that and that's going to be the app, right? The WhatsApp app.
Yep, we'll show you how to. Yep, we'll show you how to utilize that. The main thing is we're going to want
WhatsApp, but I never used the group chat setting.
Yeah, so like when we do have clients, we want the clients that you already train in that group. So when, say for instance, if I'm new to the group, I can be talking to all of your people. So I could be like, hey, has anyone, how long has people trained with Paul in here? And someone might say like, hey, a year, 4 months, whatever, like I love it. And that way I'm able to ask questions to other individuals outside of you. So now I feel like I've built the trust and now I feel like I'm part of a community, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty smart.
Cool. And then the last portion of this is going to be sales, okay, the fine tuning of things. So we want to make sure that we maximize all your sales capabilities because we want to set up 2 types of phone calls. The first is a meet and greet. It's like a 10 to 15 minute phone call to screen someone to kind of figure out, do you really want to work with this person? Can you actually solve their problem? So we'll give you examples with our coaches, and then that'll lead us to our closing call. This is where we're trying to lock down that lead. We're trying to turn them into a client. So we'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you examples with our coaches. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts. This will be huge. We'll teach you how to create financing options for people who normally couldn't afford it. And then again, we give you our entire objection handling web. So our objection handling web is when someone like gives you an excuse as to why they can't do it. We give you 20 different scenarios you're going to be hearing on a regular basis. So if we start mastering this, we're more prepared for our sales calls. From there, the onboarding
You got cut off
process again. Is the first 30 days in your program. How can we ensure this is a special moment for them? Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, right now again. Yeah.
Cool. And then the onboarding process, we want to make sure this is important. It's like a special moment for them. We want to make sure we're getting something in their hands, whether that's a resource or something tangible within that first 24 to 48 hours while we're building out their program. So we want to make sure we have our expectations set. And then the client delivery is going to be the week-to-week process and how you deliver services. So how can we utilize ChatGPT and AI software to streamline this process? How can we create a customized roadmap for individuals? How can we ensure that our people are happy and they're getting served the correct way? From there, customer support. This is how we deal with cancellations, refund requests. How do we handle it? How do we track it? How do we mitigate it for the upcoming months? And then customer support, and then retention. We're going to keep people for long periods of time, but we want to advance into higher levels of our programming. What does that look like? Okay. Quick recap, and we'll answer any questions. Cool?
Yeah, sure.
All right, my man. The program itself is 4 months long. You have your customized game planning call. You'll have a one-on-one coach the entire 4 months. You have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. You have sales coaching calls. You have Facebook community and CEO trainings, 5 times a week of group support calls, 24/5 tech support, certification, and business course curriculum. Is there anything you feel like we're missing?
No, that sounds good. Yeah, it's a lot of that stuff that like I didn't even consider when I was thinking about like doing the online coaching, because I thought about doing just personal training, like conventional personal training, and then getting my personal training certificate. But but the way you putting it out, like I never even thought about and like a couple of those things that's in there.
Yeah, the one thing that's going to be beneficial about this is your main goal was you want to have more time. If you go into in-person training, you're going to be spending a shit ton of time in that gym building up your clientele. So if we want to have more time with the fiance, more time to do the things that you love, this is going to be a really good route for you to go because you can impact more people, you can spread your message, but you can do it in half the time.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Cool. Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials?
I didn't, man. Sorry. Did you see like I filled out the form like literally in the last 10 minutes?
No, that's no problem, brother. I'll share a couple with you. So this is Charlotte. She was an in-person trainer. She was making about 40K a year. She hated it. She wanted to create more of an impact. After 6 months, she contracted over 200K with us. Now she's making 70K a month. So she crushed it.
Oh, I think I read a couple of the testimonies. I didn't see the videos, but I read a couple of them.
Oh, okay, cool. So let's skip over to the averages. Okay, so right now, on average, it takes people just 10.6 weeks to quit their job and go full-time on their online fitness business. That's pretty remarkable. The students that stay with us 12 months have 97 clients on their roster on average. Those people that have 97 clients are averaging 366,000 a year. Which is crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And then our students are grading the program a 4.5 out of 5 on average, which means they're getting massive results. Any questions on the averages?
No, that's pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
How are we feeling so far about it? We liking it? We love it? We hate it?
I don't know. I like it. I definitely like it.
Awesome, my man. So before we move forward, we're going to move into the investment portion, which is going to be like, how much is this thing going to cost us, right? So there'll be a payment plan, and then there'll be a paid in full option. Payment plan means we put a down payment down, we spread it out over 4 months. Paid in full just means we pay that whole thing up front, we save a significant amount of money. Now, no matter where you're at financially, we have extended payment plans and financing options as well. So if this is something you truly want to do, we have something for you. Cool?
Yeah, that's what's gonna be like the main thing for me right now. Because like I said, I just started with this new company, which is great. And I'm making a fairly good amount of money. But before that, I was like average and like paying everything, and especially doing my own thing, putting money out of my pocket to buy stuff. And like I just had to buy a bunch of new tools. So I just like one of them was like $2,500, like so it's like it's kind of expensive to start that on my own, which the money is going to start coming in within the next couple months. But right now it's kind of like tough. So I would love to do this, but the only concern I have is going to be the payment plan. But you said you have like different ones, so I can't wait.
Yeah, bro. Like finances is the easiest thing for me to work around. If this is something you truly want to do, I got something for you. Cool?
Yeah.
All right. So before we dive in, I want you to kind of give me a reminder as to what you feel like online training is going to give you as an individual, like give you and your fiance. What's this going to open us up to?
It's cool. I'm gonna open it up like some more time that I can kind of like work around my schedule, make sure I'm not crammed up at the end of the day. It's gonna open the doors for me to be able to share my testimonial and like help the people I want to do. And it's gonna open some doors that hopefully, if I get, like there's always like for me like with business. I was even talking about that with my fiance because she wants to open her own business soon too. It's like why there's so many businesses out there of so many different things. Why would you be successful? What's the one thing that makes you better than them to put you on the top of the list? So that to me, I would look at the same way on mine. And I feel like I got something that I can push it to make myself like stand out and hopefully get noticed through the business, through the fitness business, to where I'll be able to spread my message even further than just within the clientele.
Yeah, man, I love it. That's an awesome story, man. So I really appreciate you sharing some of your personal information with me, man. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. I'm super proud of you, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So what's this thing going to cost us, my man? Here we go. It's only
Yeah.
$100,000 in your left kidney. No, I'm
Right. Your right eye. You got two. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you got a payment plan of $7,000, and then you got a paid in full option that saves you $800 at $6,200. Out of those two, which do you think works best for you?
Well, I definitely gonna have to take the payment plan.
Yep.
I'll be honest, it's less than what I thought it was gonna be. So
That's a good thing, right?
so now it's just a matter of how we can work the payment plan.
So let's work in reverse. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you the average student will put down about 2,300, which will take that payment down to 4,700. You divide that over 4 months. It's equivalent to just over 1,100 per month, which is equivalent to you needing 3 to 5 clients per month. Not too bad, right? How do we feel about that? Is that something you feel like you could do?
I definitely can't put 2,300 down right now, especially like at this moment, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I got like maybe $400 to my name right now.
Okay, cool. So this is good. We have a company called SweetPay. They're a third-party financing company, and what that allows us to do is we only have to put down 5% of the 7,000, which is like 350. Okay, but we take that 7,000, we spread it out over 12 months instead of 4. So that means a significantly less down payment, significantly less recurrence. So to get started today, it would be $350 plus a one-time service activation fee. 350 plus a one-time service activation fee of $59. That brings your total amount to 409. Okay. Then your next payment would be due for another 6 weeks, and that your monthly payment would be about equivalent to 597. Okay. So that's equivalent to you needing about 2 clients per month.
Okay.
Do you feel like that's something that we could get going with?
That's definitely something I could get down with. As what I would need to do is wait for my next paycheck to start, actually. So
Okay, cool.
I'm down. Like, I'm definitely down with that. That would work great. So it's like 409 down payment. Then 6 weeks from now, start and pay 5 something a month for 12 months. That sounds good. And
Yeah.
and what's that like? So I'll have a certificate, and obviously with the classes and stuff, at the end of the program, I'll get
You would have
like,
a business. Yep, we'd have that certification. You'd get approved for equal part. You'd be basically a certified fitness coach. So you'd be equal parts fitness, equal parts nutrition. So once you pass that, it's open book test.
Mhm,
Each chapter has like a quiz, so you can make sure that you're following along pretty well.
mhm,
But it's open book. It's like 77 some questions long. You got to get an 80% or better. It's open book. It's not timed. You can take it as much as you like. So once
mhm.
you pass, you'll get an email sent directly to you. It states that you're certified now.
Nice. And the classes are how long are the classes? And because you
Good
said
question.
so.
Yeah, you're not going to want to spend over 2 weeks on it. The average student usually is done, like, knocked out that whole certification within like about 2 week time frame. It's
Mm,
just covering over the basics, so you'll be pretty good there.
no.
But yeah, you'll be solid. When did you get paid next?
So it'll be the beginning of the week.
Oh, yeah, next week.
Yeah, beginning of next week.
Okay, cool. Why don't we schedule something based upon your convenience? So, what do you got? Do you want to like schedule that for like Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, Tuesday's good
Cool.
because I like my weekend on a Friday, and my boss slash partner is on vacation. He's coming back Saturday. So when he comes back, when we're gonna meet, and then I'll like bring up everything that happened throughout the week, and then we'll go over finance. I get paid, and money will go in like Monday-ish.
Okay, cool. So what time's good for you next Tuesday?
Um, Same around 5 or 6.
Okay, are you Eastern time, is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm at Eastern
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
What?
let's go 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, sounds good. Where are you from?
I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, so I'm in the Midwest, so I'm Central Standard.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, my man. So I got you locked in, and what I'm also going to do is I'm going to send you over like a mini course just to get going, just something to. I want you to imagine this. We already started, so I'm going to send you over like a how to get started mini course. Just give you some resources to start working. Cool.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, my man. I got you locked in for next Tuesday at
Mhm.
5 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah. I mean, I'll call her if everything goes as planned. I'll be in with it
Cool,
100%.
man. And what I'll do is, I know today is Thursday, so I'll probably follow up with you on Sunday just to see how things are going, just see if
Yeah,
you had a chance to check out the mini course. So that way we're kind of staying in connection. Is that cool?
that sounds great.
All right, brother. Hey, I really appreciate your time.
Jeremy, thank you, man. I really appreciate you. And this is big, man. I'm looking forward to this, and I can't wait to
Yeah,
get
man.
this.
I'm excited to hear your story, brother. So I can't wait for you to share it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
Awesome.
brother. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too, bro. Appreciate it.